These are the 7 insane cruise mistakes you must avoid. If you're planning a cruise or even thinking about going on one, stop scrolling for a second. I'm about to share with you 7 insane cruise mistakes that could ruin your vacation. And yeah, most people don't even realize they're doing number 4. Save some money, avoid stress, and make sure your cruise is smooth sailing. Let's get started. Number 7, booking the wrong cabin. You're going on a cruise. Maybe it's your first cruise. Maybe it's your third cruise. Regardless, you're so excited to be doing the activities on that ship and all the itinerary is going to involve that you're not really thinking about where your cabin is located. And this is a big mistake. Imagine being under a nightclub or next to the anchor room or somewhere where there's a lot of activity going on above or below or next to your room and you can't get the sleep you need. That's gonna ruin your vacation. So what you want to do is research the cabin location, especially pertaining to noise, motion, and the proximity to the places you want to be on the ship. It matters more than you think. When you're on a 7-day cruise, if you're having to walk the entire length of the ship every day to get to that solarium pool that you want to enjoy, it can be a pain and it will get annoying. A frequent cruiser that we know suggests booking a cabin that has cabins all around you. That means cabins to the left, cabins to the right, cabins above you, and cabins below you. That way you're secured, you have a sound barrier, and you're not likely to be interrupted by the motions and activities happening on the ship at times when you want to sleep. In addition, seasickness can be a problem, especially for some sailors prone to motion sickness, so you want to make sure, if you have this issue, to try and book a cabin in the rear of the ship or somewhere in the center to lower floors of the ship, because these will be less likely to upset you. Number 6, relying on cruise air. Yes, if you booked your airfare through the cruise line, that does not mean the ship is going to wait for you. Flights get delayed, traffic happens, mechanical problems, weather, whatever is delaying your flight. That cruise ship is most likely going to leave when it's scheduled to leave. And if you booked your airfare through the cruise line, all that means is that they promised to get you on that ship, which means it could be at the first, the second, the third port of call, which means you miss a good part of your vacation. So you're playing with fire. Your best bet is to arrive at the port a day early so that you can make sure you have plenty of room for air. So this frees up your booking options because you don't really need to book directly with the cruise line. You can book the cheapest option possible. Just arrive a day before. That allows for most weather, mechanical, and other delays which could cause you a problem. Even if you get delayed, you're still going to make your cruise ship. Number 5, not turning off your cell phone service. This one could be brutal. You need to treat being on a cruise like you're on an airplane and put your phone in airplane mode. This is especially important for anybody who has a contract with their cell phone service, because these contracts often allow for the cell phone to switch to roaming if you are in another country or another area where you cannot access your network, and these roaming charges can skyrocket. There are countless stories of cruise passengers being charged hundreds and even thousands of dollars because they didn't realize they were using their cell phone at sea or at a port of call on roaming. This doesn't seem to be as much of an issue for people who have prepaid or pay-as-you-go plans, but your best bet is just to keep your phone on airplane mode when you're at sea and when you're at foreign ports of call, unless you know you are at a place where you're accessing the Wi-Fi network for free. Number 4, not understanding tipping or how gratuities work on cruise ships. Many cruisers, even those who've sailed many times, still make these mistakes. If you think the cruise price is final, nope, it's not. Don't forget about the port fees, gratuities, and hidden charges that you want to plan for, because these things can make or break your cruise. Let's start with the porters. Don't forget to tip these guys. These guys are responsible for putting your luggage on the ship. Give them about $5 per bag and you'll get a smile and your luggage will be where it's supposed to be. Once you get on the ship, you need to be prepared for gratuities to be charged to your account in the range of $15 to $20 per person per day. And don't forget to pre-plan for this, because you don't want to be surprised with this extra expense that you weren't expecting to have to pay. That being said, Avoid over tipping. This can actually save you a ton of money. We find many cruisers, in addition to paying the daily gratuities and the gratuities that are automatically included in things like a drink package, or even when you purchase a service like a spa treatment or a drink on board, you're already paying a gratuity. The cruise lines automatically add it to the price. So if you give an additional gratuity, you're double tipping. Now, if you receive great service and want to leave an extra tip, by all means, please do so. But keep in mind, you're already being charged 18 to 20% automatically on pretty much everything you purchase on board, even packages you purchase ahead of time. So you do not need to leave another tip. They're already being compensated. Number 3, skipping the travel insurance. While this might seem like an extra cost, it's actually a small expense compared to what you're paying for your cruise vacation. And if something happens to you and you can't make your cruise, you're going to lose all that money if you don't have the insurance. Cruise lines don't refund it back to you, but the insurance will. If you have a death in the family, if you get sick, if you have any other covered expense, you'll get 100% of what you paid for that cruise back into your account. So you can book another cruise. You haven't lost anything. And they also have a lot of add-ons. You can cover for lost baggage. You can cover for medical expenses while you're on your cruise or in a foreign country. There's a lot of things that can help you out. If you don't know where to get this, we have a link below in our description, and this company offers some of the lowest prices on this travel insurance. You can also book this directly through the cruise line. Their prices might be a little higher, but you need to have some kind of coverage in case things go wrong. Number 2, not researching your ports of call. If you're going on a cruise to have a good time and you don't care about getting off the ship, then it doesn't really matter. But if you're looking to have a good time at these ports and explore what's available at these different countries you're visiting, you need to do a little research, because if you just walk off the ship and expect somebody to take care of you, you're going to pay a premium and probably get a lower quality tour. And if you're booking with the cruise line for shore excursions, you're going to pay a lot more than what you can find on your own. We and many other cruisers have discovered that by doing a little research, you can find a place you want to go, whether it be an all-inclusive beach resort, a day pass at a fancy hotel, a tour of the city, a tour of ruins, whatever it is, wherever you're going, you can find these things on your own for a fraction of the cost that the cruise line wants to charge you. And if you wait until the last minute and just get off the ship, the barkers at the port are going to probably try to overcharge you. Number 1, not paying attention to your Shipboard account daily. This is so easy to do. It's a mistake people make that is avoidable. Every cruise line has an app where you can access your Shipboard account at any point, and you need to check this daily, because everything you do on board, whether it be purchasing a drink, purchasing a spa treatment, purchasing an extra activity that the ship offers, there's a lot of extras that add up. And if you don't check this account daily, you can get things added on there that you didn't actually purchase, because cruise lines make mistakes. And sometimes you get a slip back for something you purchased and you didn't fill in the gratuity, or didn't write a 0 because gratuity's already included, and somebody else filled in a gratuity that you didn't authorize. You need to stay on top of this, because if you wait till the end of your cruise and you're checking this on the last day, it might be too late to really get it fixed and get to the bottom of any mistakes that were made. But if you check this regularly and you see something that's an error, all you need to do is go down to the customer service desk and they will fix it for you immediately. They know mistakes happen and they're there to solve the problems. So now that you know the 7 mistakes to avoid on a cruise ship, watch this next video to find out the 5 ways you can outsmart the cruise lines and put a little more money in your pocket.